In today's world, there are so many different multivitamins out there. What's good, what's bad, and do you even need a multivitamin for better health? I'm going to answer all these questions today and more, and let's dive in so we can help improve your health on a grand scale. Today I'm going to show you how you can get more vitamin and mineral support than 99% of the population in America today. And I'm going to tell you which types of multivitamins out there you want to avoid, which are harmful to your health. There are so many vitamin and mineral options out there, and as a direct consumer, it's really difficult to be able to sift through that. And you really need an expert to help you sift through all those different types of vitamins, minerals, complexes, synthetics, whole food. What's best for me? Well, today we're going to dive in, and we're going to do that right now so I can help you hone in on exactly what you need. Over my 25 years of practice, I have gotten so many patients that come in on a regular basis that are asking me, what do I need nutrient-wise? What do I need to fill in my diet? Because in case you didn't realize, the American diet is quite deficient in vitamins and minerals. And it's very difficult to get all the nutrients that you need with the food supply the way it is these days. Because of poor farming practices in the past 150 years, unfortunately, our soil is quite depleted of many minerals. And actually in 1948, the Department of Agriculture declared our soil in the United States to be devoid of most minerals. Now, when you go to the grocery store and you pick up a tomato, or you pick up, an ear of corn, and it looks like a normal tomato or a normal ear of corn, well, unfortunately, it is far devoid of vitamins and minerals. It is depleted. What they do in the farming practices now is they spray these crops heavily full of pesticides, herbicides, and fungicides, and they use basically three minerals: nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, NPK, as fertilizer, and that's basically what you're getting in your food. You're getting NPK. Well, what about zinc? What about copper? What about vanadium? What about chromium? There are dozens and dozens of trace minerals that our body needs, and we are unfortunately not getting it. Even if you eat perfect organic, maybe it's cleaner, but the nutrient density is just not there. So then what's the next best option? Well, eat as well as you can and get a multivitamin. And I get patients that come in every day. They bring in Centrum Silver. I tell them to bring in their vitamins with them so I can take a look and analyze and see if they're good or bad for them. And Centrum Silver comes in invariably, men or women's one a day. And what's different about these supplements is they are synthetic supplements. They are made in a lab somewhere. They are not coming from food. And I'm going to tell you right now, when you take synthetic supplements on a regular basis, you're doing a body disservice. Your body does not like those. It can't recognize those. They often have a drug effect. And the sources of a lot of these synthetic vitamins are from coal tar and other chemical compounds that our body just doesn't agree with. Let me dive into this concept of synthetic vitamins a little bit deeper here. So let's say we're coming into the winter months, which we are now when this video's being produced, and a lot of people want to say, hey, let me go get some vitamin C. I think I'll go to the store and I'll get some vitamin C. So they go to Walmart or Vitamin Shop or their grocery store, and they buy some vitamin C. And when you get store-bought vitamin C and you look at the label, what you're going to see, the main ingredient is ascorbic acid. Ascorbic acid is the main ingredient, and it's the least important of the vitamin C complex. What you have to understand is vitamin C and all other vitamins, they come in complexes. It's not one, it's not one chemical that's produced. In nature, there are many components to a vitamin. So when you're eating an orange, for example, you're getting the vitamin C complex. You're not getting an orange that has the nutrient denseness that it had 100 years ago, unfortunately, because of the depleted soil, but you're still getting the whole food complex. Vitamin C in nature has ascorbic acid as the shell. It's the protective component that protects the good stuff inside. The good stuff inside are bioflavonoids, organic copper, the mineral copper, which is an important nutrient that we need. It's an important mineral that we need. Rutin factors, which help build blood vessel walls to prevent strokes, and other components. So this vitamin C complex is covered in ascorbic acid. So why do they sell ascorbic acid in the store? Well, it's cheap to make. Somehow the vitamin industry actually coerced the Food and Drug Administration and pushed through lobbyists to be able to call vitamin C ascorbic acid. So legally, ascorbic acid is synonymous with vitamin C, but in nature, it's the least important component. Yes, it protects the good stuff inside. It's like the shell of an egg, right? We don't eat the shell, we eat the good stuff. The egg has all the nutrients in it. Well, that's what ascorbic acid is. And vitamin C at the store is basically ascorbic acid. Maybe if you're lucky, you'll get some rose hips and bioflavonoids thrown in there, but you're getting like 1,000 milligrams of ascorbic acid. Well, in nature, we never consume 1,000 milligrams of ascorbic acid. You'd have to eat 30 oranges, don't quote me on that, but some high amount to actually get that amount of ascorbic acid. Our bodies weren't meant to intake that amount of ascorbic acid, and let alone the synthetic version. So let's dive into some solutions and some information that I give my patients to help make sure that they're getting all the nutrients that they need. First thing I want to do is I want to go over an incredible supplement that I use and my family uses, and I've been using in my clinic, and this product has been around since 1929. This product is called Catalin from Standard Process, and this is the first product that they produced. It is a whole food multi. So what does it contain? Well, it contains food-based concentrates. It doesn't contain synthetic stuff made in a lab somewhere. Okay, Palmyra, Wisconsin is the home of Standard Process, and they have over 100 acres of organic farm, and they have 2 and 3 feet of topsoil. They are the leaders in organic growing, and they really know how to keep their nutrients really concentrated in their products. And the way they do it is it all starts in their soil. That's where the food gets the nutrients, right? It gets the minerals from the soil, and you have to know what you're doing. You have to know how to grow things properly, and you certainly don't want to use the commercial farming methods that are used today, because again, what are you getting? You're getting a hefty dose of pesticides, herbicides, fungicides, and maybe some nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, but not much else. Yes, you're getting some vitamins because of the sunlight and photosynthesis, etc., but you're just not getting the nutrient density that you need for optimal health. So let's read some of the ingredients of Catalin. So you have organic carrot, you have organic sweet potato, nutritional yeast, organic reishi mushroom powder, sunflower lecithin for some fat, organic shiitake mushroom, alfalfa juice powder, pea vine juice powder, which is a high source of selenium and vitamin E. So they use food sources. That's the takeaway message today. You want a whole food supplement. Are there many whole food supplements sold in stores today? No, they're not. There's a handful, but you're not going to get anything better than Catalin. Now, if you're looking for something multivitamin-wise to build your immune system, Catalin will certainly help, but then we also have Immuplex. And I consider this a multivitamin for the winter months. And Immuplex is very high in vitamin A, C, E. It also has some other nutrients that are very beneficial, some thymus gland extract, some nutritional yeast, some spleen extract, which is important. The spleen and the thymus are very important for building the immune system. They're important organs and glands for boosting immunity and maintaining a healthy immune system. So if I was a 100-pound individual, I'd probably take 2 a day of these. If I was a 200-pound individual, I'd take 4 a day. And with the Catalin, I would be taking a minimum of 3 a day if I was about 100 pounds and 6 a day if I was 200 pounds. What's also interesting is Standard Process has a chewable version of the Catalin. Kids can take 2 chewable Catalin per day, and it's definitely going to fill in the nutritional gaps. I tell my patients that have kids, listen, if you give them a couple Catalin a day, you're going to really give them the nutrients that they need in their diet. It's going to fill in the gaps, and they're going to be getting better nutrition than 99% of the population. Before we get into my last tip to really round out your diet with whole food nutrition, I want to offer you in the description below, I have a free report on synthetic versus natural supplementation. It's a report that I give my patients and have had so for a couple decades now. So just, please pop down, take a look at that. It's really going to round out this video and give you some more information that you really need, because you really need to know how to take care of yourself in a general level. Unfortunately, we don't learn this stuff in schools. So I feel an urge to make a YouTube station to educate the public on whole food nutrition and natural health. Because again, we just don't know what we need, right? We don't know. There's more information out there than ever before, but it's hard to determine what's true, what's not. So I'm trying to give you factual information and information that I've applied to thousands of patients over 25 years successfully. Okay, so the last product I want to get into, and this covers the mineral support that you're going to need. The Catalin and Imiplex has mineral support, don't get me wrong. It's more vitamin heavy, but we need minerals, okay? There are dozens and dozens of trace minerals that we just don't get regular doses of in our diet. And trace minerals B12 from Standard Process is going to round it out. So this is a wonderful mineral complex. The B12 in it is not the main attraction, it's the trace minerals. The B12 simply helps absorb some of these nutrients and gives the body a lift. But trace minerals B12, I'm telling you, you really need a trace mineral supplement because of the lack of minerals that we get in our diet. Again, even if you eat a perfect organic diet, you're not going to get the minerals. You need some type of food-based nutrient product like trace minerals B12 that is grown on nutrient-dense soil, concentrated down at low temperatures, and put in a pill. Okay, so what you're really getting with these products from Standard Process is you're getting whole food nutrition. It's food. It's food in a pill. Okay, it's really not a vitamin. Okay, yes, we supplement our diet with these, but you're getting food-based concentrates. So hey, I hope this was informational for you. I hope you got a lot out of it. Please share and like this. People need to know this information, and make sure and check out my next video.